Shooting it raw?
Yes. Shooting it raw. Oh, nice. Okay, so it's a photograph, very close up of it has to be children's feet. So it's little cute little turquoise
Oh,
sock.
those are my feet. Those are my feet, and those are
What?
my feet in my
No.
fuzzy socks. It was winter time.
That is not what? They look like
It's
children's
just got
feet.
to be the angle. No, I know they. Yeah, and my dog's feet. He was snuggling with me.
Okay, so maybe what it is that your dog is big. What kind of dog is it?
I have a big dog. Yeah, he's Belgian Malinois Mastiff mix.
There you go. There you go. So,
Maybe that's why it makes my feet look small.
I totally thought it was a toddler's feet.
Nope.
You got a big dog. You got a big dog. Okay, so the shot is okay. So you're wearing jeans. You have these fuzzy socks on. It's like they're kind of leaning against a brown pile blanket
I'm actually laying on the couch.
on the couch. Yeah. So behind the brown pile, like sort of blanket is, I guess, your brown kind of quasi shag couch, and then you've got these two. Now I see enormous dog paws, in almost really the same tone, the same kind of brown or tan or brown of the blanket, and the same color family of the blanket and the sofa. Well, why are we starting with this? Kim, why are we starting with this?
Because my dog he's my guy. He is my companion. He's always there for me. And at nighttime, we just can't, I'm on the couch, and if I'm laying sideways on the couch or something reading a book, and he'll pop up, and then he always stretches his back legs, and he always wants to be touching me. And he's a rescue dog, so it's his form of comfort, and he comforts me. And it's just kind of, it's a special time. We have our evening routine, and I live with PTSD, and there are times when he knows when he needs to be near. He just knows it intuitively. And that was one of those evenings. So I snapped a picture because I looked down and I'm like, oh, look at that. So I just grabbed my phone real quick and took a picture. So that was
Nice.
that was one of those gentle moments in time.
Yes. You don't know me. I don't know you. I have 4 rescues in my house, much smaller than yours. They're called Tong Gao in Hong Kong. So they're all rescues. They're all, because some of them were rescued at traumatic times in their lives, they suffer from PTSD. So 2 of my dogs are totally traumatized. 2 of my dogs were rescued as very young puppies. So they're just like normal dogs, sweet, normal dogs. Okay. What do you want to talk about? Dogs? PTSD? Why are we here?
Why are we here? Why is anyone here?
Yep.
I'm comfortable talking about anything, really.
Okay, nice. So let's go into PTSD for a second.
Okay.
As somebody who's had 3 near-death experiences, I've kind of glanced in that direction. How does that inform your daily, not your daily, your weekly, how much of a presence is that within you that, well, first of all, you bring it up because you're on the sofa and he just kind of knows, or she.
Right. His name's Dexter.
Nice.
Yeah. It's due to something I experienced while in the military. And
wow.
It's just become a part of my life. It has helped. It's a strange way to put it, but it has been a part of shaping who I am now. And I have found that I am much more empathetic. I mean, I'm hugely empathetic. And I feel things very quickly and deeply. Like I can feel from other people, like their energy, and it's disconcerting and overwhelming and heavy at times.
Hmm.
I have found that, but it's also been a huge blessing because I notice in others what I carry
Hmm.
because they're invisible scars,
Yeah.
but I can see them in others.
I understand that.
I'm glad you do because I was going to say it's hard to explain, but I think you get it. I think you know what
Hmm.
I'm
Hmm.
saying.
Yep.
And so it's a part of who I am now, and I don't look at it as a detriment.
Hmm.
Do I have bad days? Yeah, sure. Everybody does.
Yep.
Mine just come in a different form sometimes, and being out in nature and being with my dog, those are the two main therapeutic things for me that bring me so much joy and peace and allow me to breathe.
Right. Right. So one of the people I'm trying to get on the podcast is this author. I can't remember her name. I kind of crossed paths with her writing and thinking because I was told that, look, you're an HSP, right? So a highly sensitive person. And what this means is that you feel and you connect with people around you. Notice things. You notice tons. Like you're really sensitive to the people around you. And it's really funny how just talking to you in just a second, like I said, like when you're sensitive to that energy that the person's giving off, looking at you've got this beautiful salt and pepper hair, you got your glasses on your head, you're wearing like fatigues t-shirt. So it's funny, you're like military much? Okay, so when did that end, and are you still in the military?
No, I've been out for a long time, but I'm a huge veteran advocate.
Right.
So in my spare time, I do nothing. It's all support veterans, especially veterans with PTSD.
Hmm.
But those that catch my heart are female veterans who have experienced military sexual trauma.
Oh,
Um,
wow.
so that's what I do in my volunteer time, and I've been doing that for well
Wow.
over 25 years. So it's a huge, it's a big part of my life.
Hmm. Where in the world are you right now?
I I'm in Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania. Okay, Pennsylvania. Okay, I don't think I've been to Pennsylvania. Right now I'm in Hong Kong, so nice to meet. It's great to meet you. So in terms of that, so like the premise of the podcast is we're allotted a finite bucket of seconds of consciousness or whatever you want to call it, and how we live, is it accidental? Is it fate? Is it unconscious? Is it all of those things? Yet in terms of our consciousness, we can decide what we do to make the most out of make every second count, right? What in your life led you to go into the military in the first place?
I grew up a single parent home. There was no money for college, and I literally had no interest in going to college. College isn't for everybody. It is not
Right.
for everybody,
Right.
and
Sure.
I knew it was not for me. And so I thought, okay, well, college or military. And the recruiters came to school one day, like they used to do. I don't know if they still do that, but something intrigued me, and I thought, you know, I think I can do that. I think I can be a part of something that's bigger than me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I'm glad I did. I'm glad
Mm.
quite honestly, I think everybody should spend at least 12 months in the military. Um,
Mm-hmm.
you will learn a lot.
Well, you'll grow
And
a lot for sure.
yes, and you view the world in an entirely different way. An entirely different way. Being in the military is it is a whole nother world. It's
Sure.
completely different from civilian life. And I'm actually, no matter what happened while I was I'm, I will never regret the decision to go in because I
Hmm.
did become something much bigger than myself. And I was proud of myself for getting through a lot of stuff that I did. And it made me a much stronger person. I think also I can be very focused. I'm driven, and I don't put up with crap.
Hmm.
There's just no time for it. There's no time for it. And because life shouldn't be filled with that. And so I know the military has shaped a lot of how I view the world and how I live and how I think. Yeah, it's shaped a lot. And it was just a decision because college or military, that was pretty much the choice. And
Right.
college wasn't an option to me simply because I wasn't interested. Now, my two sisters, they went to college and got great degrees and are doing great, but that was their decision, and it was a fit for them. For me, I was always a little different.
Hmm. Hmm.
I always kind of went on a different path than everybody else, and I'm still doing it.
Exactly. Like in a way, life, because of what we experience and how we're shaped and what we're reacting to around us. Okay, like in your destiny, your life led you to the military because that was the draw more so than sitting in a classroom. Okay, and it's just, well, first of all, it's really great to meet you. Yeah, because I never know. This is part of the not the risk, but the kind of the for me the amazing thing about these conversations is because you're speaking from the vantage point of your life. So you're just talking about what's comfortable and what is you. And for me, it's more like it's like a roller coaster where I don't know where we're going, and it's fascinating.
And it's fun that way too.
Well, I love that you're laughing really easily because we kind of in the conversations we invariably hit these like sometimes hit these very heavy topics. So, shall we move on from PTSD to your next photo? I mean, like,
Sure,
well,
I'm ready.
okay. So, is life really a gift? Really? Can you make every second count? That's the whole point of the podcast. So, if you like what you've seen and you're inspired, because that really is my mission, then please give it a like, subscribe, and share.
Shooting it raw?
Yes, shooting it raw.